This tutorial will describe a vibrational analysis of the water molecule. We first of all bring up the periodic table, select oxygen, create an oxygen atom, and build a water molecule. Then we're going to use some ball and stick rendering here so we can see the vibrations a little bit better. So there's our water molecule. Next thing we do is choose a methodology to compute the vibrational analysis. In this situation we have to choose any of the quantum mechanical methods. So let's choose, for simplicity, PM3, and then we just go and say do a vibrational analysis. Click on vibrations here. What this does is does the vibrational analysis, does it very quickly here, and then this menu item, vibrational spectrum, will be enabled if we have done the vibrational analysis. It will be grayed out prior to that. Anyway, so here's the vibrational spectrum of the water molecule. All the transitions are at the top here, shown as individual lines for every transition, whether that transition is allowed or forbidden. And coming up from the bottom are the transitions with their intensities. So this is the most intense transition, this is less intense. And in water, all of the transitions happen to be allowed. In many situations, we'll have some forbidden transitions, and they'll show up at the top, but not the bottom because they're forbidden. So this transition here, the lowest frequency one, is at 1772, 73 wave numbers, and if we want to know what this transition is or what is going on here, we can animate that to see the normal mode representing that transition, and we do so by either apply or just OK, and so we see that that vibration is a bending of the water molecule. The next transition, this one over here, if we click on it and try to see what it does, this is obviously the asymmetric stretch of the water molecule. And finally, the highest frequency transition, this one over here at close to 3900 wave numbers. Also the symmetry is given here. This is an A1 transition. This one here is B2, the asymmetric stretch. This one, when we look at it, it will be the symmetric stretch as the highest frequency transition. In this particular case, the symmetric and asymmetric stretch, depending upon the methodology used, that could possibly invert the frequency of the symmetric versus the asymmetric stretch. Finally, we, instead of rendering this with ball and stick, we go back to sticks and we ask to see the IR vectors. We'll see vectors on here. For example, if we a little easier to see with the bend here, if we want to animate this, we can see the animation, the vectors describe the normal modes or the eigenvectors of the vibrational analysis are shown here. We can rotate this molecule and look at the vectors and see what's going on here. Obviously, this is a fairly obvious one for this bend. Anyway, this is the vibrational analysis of water. The intensities respond to the infrared intensities, not the Raman intensities. The frequencies, of course, are the same for the two. And so that's performing a simple vibrational analysis.